I think we all know as Eagle fans that we can use another wide receiver, but here's the question. Will the Eagles address this position during the draft, or will they address this position during free agency?
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's our life. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see, we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. And today we are talking about wide receiver. Yes, the wide receiver position that haunts Philadelphia. We drafted first round wide receivers twice. We got one good one, and we got something else. I don't want to poo poo him too much. He's been through a lot, but he stinks. He stinks. I was going to say about year three, but he stinks. With all that being said, today we got to talk about free agent or draft wide receivers. But before we do that, Eagle Nation, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop.
Keep that roots going, baby!
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, roots. So I talked about the free agent wide receivers, right? Chris Godwin, Mike Williams, Allen Robinson, DJ Chark. They were the ones I mainly talked about. I mentioned a Cedric Wilson, Michael Gallup, a Juju Smith-Schuster, but it was them four I mainly talked about, and they're the four that I got my eye on if we go free agency, which I believe we will. Mike Williams is my favorite, but I do believe the Chargers are going to sign him long-term or they are going to give him a franchise tag. Allen Robinson is another guy I like, but I do believe he's going to be hard to get because of his age, the money, and he wants to go to a contender. He just got off Trubisky, and we don't know how Jalen Hurts is going to respond. I believe he's going to get that work done, but we got to wait and see. Chris Godwin is probably more realistic than people think. He just signed a franchise tag with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They're not going to give it to him again. They're kind of cap strapped. Even though Tom Brady left, they brought everybody back for Tom Brady. They don't got that much money. They're not going to give him a long-term deal. So I'm looking and I see Pro Football Focus's bet Twitter account says Chris Godwin is plus 800 to join the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, real quick, let me know in the comment section, does he look good in green? Pause. It's white and green, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Him being a guy coming off an injury, looking for long-term security, might let the doubts of Jalen Hurts go because he wants that bag. Now, he played on his rookie deal, then he got 1 year of pretty decent wide receiver money, but he wants long-term 3, 4, 5 year security. People might be afraid to give it to him at the money he's asking for. And if he has a choice of quarterbacks, I know Jalen Hurts won't be as high compared to a Herbert, to a Mahomes and all these guys, but you got to work with what you can get, right? Teams lining up for your services, but you got to pick the most suitable situation for your career, for your money, the injury, all that stuff. And I do think the Eagles are on the table, so I went to the bookie site and I checked the other teams that are trying or at least rumored to be interested for Chris Godwin. And here it is. Miami Dolphin at plus 500. The Los Angeles Chargers at plus 600. So maybe if they do lose Mike Williams, they go get Chris Godwin. That don't make sense. I think I'll take Mike Williams over Chris Godwin. I don't know. You're not going to get Mike Williams, Chris Godwin, and Keenan Allen. Stop dreaming. The Jacksonville Jaguars are plus 650, but they also been rumored to go out and possibly sign Devontae Adams or try to trade for Amari Cooper. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are plus 650. They would have to move some things around and figure out a way to do it, but they could do it if things just absolutely worked out. But who is Chris Godwin going to put in front of as quarterbacks? Jalen Hurts, who at least took his team to the playoffs and can get his trajectory pointing up, or the unknown quarterback for Tampa Bay since Tom Brady up and left. The Cleveland Browns are plus 750 trying to replace Odell Beckham. Pittsburgh Steelers plus 750. Chicago Bears plus 750. And then the Philadelphia Eagles at plus 800, followed by the New England Patriots at plus 900. And then the rest of the field, right? This website is so sure that one of these teams are going to most likely draft him that the rest of the field, the rest of the teams are plus 1,300. Now, I'm a gambler. You can't always go off these numbers, but it shows that a lot of smart people believe the Eagles are going to go out and look for a free agent wide receiver. Now, if we do cut off the free agent wide receivers, right? You're not talking about Chris Godwin or Mike Williams or DJ Chark, Allen Robinson. Well, then you got to look at X wide receivers, right? True X's, the Drake Londons, the Treylon Burks. They're the two receivers that if you're going to use another first-round pick, you got to look at. Chris Olave is a guy who, according to analysts, can run every route, gets open all the time. Garrett Wilson, another one. But these type of receivers more follow suit of a Devontae Smith, a little heavier because Devontae Smith is coming in at probably the littlest we've ever seen and still was productive. I'm looking at a Drake London, a Treylon Burks, even a Jamison Williams, who, again, if you look at Williams because of the injury, maybe you can get him second round, right? Here's the thing. I really do believe the Eagles are looking at a free agent wide receiver. That's why I've been so defensive heavy for the draft. I still think the defense is very important to get. But if something happened where March 14, 15, 16, 17, you don't go ahead and get one of these receivers and they all go. Now you got the Brian Pringles and the lower tier guys left. I don't know if the Eagles pull that trigger. I don't know if it really matters. And then I'm looking at the draft more with a wide receiver mindset, with a wide receiver eye, I should say, right? Some of you guys say we can go wide receiver, but go second and third round. That's all to be seen from what we do in free agency. But that's my thoughts. I really believe the Eagles are going to sign one of these free agent wide receivers. Go ahead, Howie. Get it done. You talked about Jalen Hurts is your guy. I like the answers. You're keeping it funky. You're keeping it. I don't know if it's true because we got to wait and see if it's true, but you're not backpedaling what you said at the end of the season. It is what it is. We're going to figure it out. Get weapons on this team. If Jalen Hurts does not take the next step, well, then I'll say I was wrong, and we can figure out our next moves. But right now, I'm looking at a free agent wide receiver and load up on the defense. If you haven't checked out that defensive watch list for the Scouting Combine, go ahead and check it out. I know I've been putting a lot of Sixers content out. I'm going to keep up with the Eagles. We rock both sports, but I started with the Eagles because my job, the Philadelphia Eagles are the Philadelphia Eagles. I love them both. But y'all know how much I love the Eagles. It's a slow time for content. I can't wait to start dropping these draft profiles. I'm going to try to stream the defensive side of the combine, Been working a lot too. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section when it comes to the question. Free agency, draft, first round, second, third. Let me know all your thoughts. I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk Podcast. If you haven't done it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and ding that bell. Again, if you're only an Eagle fan and not a Sixer fan, ding the bell. You see red and blue, swipe left. You see green, you click that button, Eagle Nation. Until next time, we out.